Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, there has to be more to life than this? Maybe you've seen videos on your feed promoting cold showers, NoFap, and something called monk mode. They promise clarity, focus, discipline, and a better version of yourself. But what actually works? Is it just another internet trend? Or is there something real behind it? Let's take a deep, honest dive into the world of self-discipline, habit change, and transformation. No gimmicks, just the truth. Let's begin with cold showers. It sounds simple, even primitive. Standing under freezing water every morning might not sound appealing, but thousands of people swear by it. Why? Cold showers force your body and mind to wake up. The initial shock triggers the release of adrenaline and norepinephrine, chemicals that increase alertness and focus. Things like working out, studying, or building relationships start to feel boring compared to the instant high of a screen. You start treating people with more presence and respect. You stop hiding from your life. NoFap is about rewiring that. It's not about shame or guilt. It's about taking your power back. In a world that profits from distraction and addiction, self-control is rebellion, and rebellion, when aligned with growth, becomes transformation. The first few weeks are hard. Your mind will push back. Your body will crave the old routine. This is where most people quit. But if you push through that wall, you start discovering a new level of self-control. You start realizing how much energy was wasted. And when that energy returns, it's like discovering fuel you didn't know you had. It's like a natural jolt to the system. And like caffeine, it doesn't wear off or cause a crash. Over time, your body adapts. You give your attention to what matters most. But the world doesn't work that way. You realize how often you seek escape instead of progress. And when you remove those escapes, what's left is your raw and filtered life. None of them are shortcuts. They're catalysts. They activate something within you that's already. They're discipline, drive, direction. That's where change begins. You can't pretend to be disciplined while scrolling through your phone all day. Monk mode requires full commitment. It demands clarity. What's your mission? Why are you doing this? What are you willing to give up to get there? No distractions. No excuses. It's about locking in on a goal with laser-like intensity. For some, that means cutting out social media, junk food, mindless entertainment, and replacing those habits with journaling, meditation, physical training, and deep work. You develop a tolerance for discomfort. That alone is powerful. Most people avoid discomfort. They hit snooze. They avoid confrontation, and they stay in their comfort zones. Cold showers do the opposite. They teach you how to lean into discomfort. And that lesson leaks into every part of life. You start showing up to the gym even when you don't feel like it. You speak up when it matters. You do the hard thing first. But are cold showers a magic bullet? No. They're a tool. Think of them as a mental training exercise. They don't replace discipline, but they build it, slowly and steadily. If you do it consistently, you start seeing the ripple effect: more energy, more confidence, more control. Next, we move into one of the most controversial topics in the self-improvement world. NoFap. NoFap isn't just about quitting a habit. It's about reclaiming your mind, your time, and your energy. People often dismiss it as pseudoscience or a fringe movement, but those who practice it consistently will tell you something profound changes. Here's why. Excessive stimulation rewires the brain. When you constantly seek dopamine through easy pleasure, your motivation drops. You become numb to real rewards. When you stop chasing empty highs, you start chasing real goals. You notice your energy rising. Your focus improves. But here's the truth. It's not easy. NoFap isn't a cure-all. But it's a foundation. It's about learning to master impulses instead of being ruled by them. Now, let's talk about monk mode. Monk mode is a term that's been gaining momentum, especially among people seeking serious change. But what is it exactly? Monk mode is a period of extreme discipline and focus. It's called monk mode because it mimics the lifestyle of monks: simple, quiet, purposeful. You eliminate everything that doesn't serve you. And here's where things get real. Monk mode works, but only if you're honest about it. You can fake focus. The truth is, most people don't want to sacrifice. They want success without the silence. They want growth without discomfort. In monk mode, your distractions become visible. You start noticing how much time you waste. So, what really works? Cold showers, NoFap, monk mode. They all work if you work them, but none of them are magic. The key is consistency. Anyone can take a cold shower once. Anyone can quit a habit for a day. Anyone can write a to-do list and call it monk mode. But the ones who grow, the ones who transform, they show up every single day, even when it's boring, uncomfortable, or lonely. Start small. Choose one habit. Master it. Then build from there. And here is another truth. You don't have to do all of it at once. You don't need to throw away your phone, move to a cabin, and live like a monk tomorrow. Take a cold shower for a week. Observe how your mind resists. Push through. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries and start seeing yourself as someone who does. Try 7 days of NoFap. Notice how your energy shifts. Use that energy wisely. Commit to 30 minutes of deep focus each day. Cut out distractions. Create something meaningful. And you'll realize that the real enemy was never the habit. It was the part of you that didn't believe you could rise above it. These are simple acts, but when done consistently, they change your identity. And let's talk about the deeper layer, the emotional layer. These practices are not just physical challenges, they're emotional confrontations. You'll meet your laziness, your self-doubt, your fear of being uncomfortable. Cold showers teach you to face discomfort head-on. Every time you return, you grow stronger. Every time you recommit, you build trust with yourself. NoFap teaches you to reclaim control from mindless cravings. NoFap won't fix all your problems. Monk mode won't give you instant results. Monk mode teaches you that focus is freedom. The decision to stop drifting and start building. The courage to do the uncomfortable thing every single day. You just need to peel away the noise and reveal who you've always been underneath the chaos. But most of all, they teach you who you really are when you stop numbing yourself. You don't need to become someone else. There will be days you slip, days you feel like giving up. That's okay. What matters is that you return, again and again. So what really works? The commitment to becoming better. Cold showers won't make you invincible, but they will make you sharper, stronger, more present. They will help you find your edge again. And in a world that constantly pulls you away from yourself, these practices bring you back to focus, back to purpose, back to power, and maybe, just maybe, that's what really works.